Hi, this is Lisa. I'm doing an update for September. Today is September 3rd, 2024. I keep messing up on my videos. I had to delete my other two because I gained the date wrong and the year wrong. So this time I got it right. Everybody know, a lot of people know about my towers. This is my little white tower. It has strawberries and herbs in there. They're still doing really good. This is the Greenstock Towers. If you guys rent, have apartment, a patio, or even rent, um, these are good for you to grow food in. You can grow anything in these. I have tomatoes, peppers, green beans, herbs, strawberries. I have a lot in here. Zucchini. Um, they're greenstocks.com, I think. But anyways, these are good if you have an apartment, if you want to start growing your own vegetables and berries and herbs and stuff. Um, I've had these for a few years now, and they're doing great. I'm getting like hoverflies, bees still around the flowers. But I need, on that sage, I need to cut down the flowers. The ones over there that are brown, I'm going to cut those down and save the seeds for next season. But once they go to seed like that, the plant will die. You can tell the yellow leaves on here. Um, yeah, it's dying back. So I'm going to cut the dry parts off, save the seeds for next season. But if you want to keep your sage, you need to cut the flowers down. But I don't really want to cut them because you can see like the hoverflies, the good insects love eating, getting the nectar off there. That's how they pollinate your plants. I have tomatoes. These are okay, but I don't remember the name of these tomatoes. They're okay. I mean, they're good to eat. I mean, it's my first time. Oh, fudge. I think I dropped the tomato. Oh well, I'll find it. Anyways, yeah, it's first time growing them. I need to tie this one up. Yeah, because you got to learn to, especially like cherry tomatoes, if you grow them in these towers, you have to, yeah, you have to stake them up because they'll do that. And I need to tie it down. I bought some tomato tape to tie it. So, and I need to get a longer stake for it. So I have one over there I need to put in. But I have my green beans. My green beans are growing. I need to pick green beans. Purple. I have green ones. I have dragon tongue ones. These are the long, thin ones. I've been picking them. The more you pick, the more you'll get, which I need to start picking. Still getting jalapenos. These two little plants have been giving me so many jalapenos. See how the bad insects. Yeah, I need to cut that down and stuff. And there's my mammoth basil. I need to take the seeds and take that out. My thyme's doing good. My Italian basil, sweet basil, is doing good. It's getting big. These are the lunchbox peppers or sweet peppers my daughter likes. I planted a zucchini in there. Let's see if I get any zucchini before the season's over for it. Here's my other basil. These ones I grew by seed. My celery I need to cut down because it's getting aphis on there. I planted some bok choy in there. My Swiss chard's doing good. I've been cutting it back. I need to cut down my chives. I'm getting fennel back there, and I'm still getting like strawberries. So yeah, these are good if you have a patio, like an apartment, townhouse, where you rent. You can't plant in the ground, even in a house like mine. It's a big house. The owner said I can plant on the ground on this side, but I still grow a lot in containers, and I made little raised beds out of pellets. My son used to give me pellets. But as for that, yeah, those are green stocks are really good. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I'm just saying they're worth getting to grow your own food. They're kind of, I mean, you could buy towers from anywhere, to be honest. That white one, my son ordered from Amazon, the little one. But these ones I really like because they're so deep and you can grow anything in them. So yeah, just look it up if you want. Like I said, sometimes you can get a discount on them and stuff. So I mean, it has on the top supposed to have like a water bowl. You fill it up and it's supposed to, go down to the other towers. But I was getting a lot of slugs underneath, so I just took it out. So I just water by hand. There's a little spout on the little hole on the top. See this? You just put water in there and it goes all the way down to all the towers, and it waters all the towers. So yeah. So I mean, just look it up. See. Like I said, you can order from other places. You don't have to get these. They're kind of expensive, but like I said, you can get a discount if you want. They sell them at other places. You can just look it up and see. Purple green beans are doing good. I mean, I'm still getting a lot of bug damage. I just pull off the leaves. Ginger still growing. My peppers, still getting a lot of peppers. Jalapenos, bell peppers. So I need to pick those off because I'm going to have to cut it down eventually. My sweet potatoes here are doing good. Next month or November is going to be time to pull the sweet potatoes because the leaves are turning. Once the leaves start turning yellow, start browning up, it's almost time to harvest your sweet potatoes. So I'm going to do a separate video about that. I made a video last season about it, so if you want to see it, it's not a long video, but it's showing that I pulled out some sweet potatoes off that container. I didn't grow a lot last season, but this time I grew a lot this season because my daughter loves sweet potatoes, and my grandkids and myself, we love sweet potatoes. So I know I have some in there, and then it might not be big. Even though you have a lot of vines like this or vines like that over there, doesn't mean you have big sweet potatoes or even have any. It depends. But I know I have some in there because I dug in there and I felt them. So hopefully it's a lot. I have a winter squash, 2 plants going over there. Like I said, I don't know if you can see it. Where's that? I don't know if, oh, there it is. I don't know if I'll have time to get winter squash, but I hope. Cucumber trellis looks sad, but I'm still getting cucumbers. Still getting butterflies, pollinating my flowers, and I picked a couple of this one, and I picked one off the other one, so I have a few cucumbers. These are the dragon tongue green beans, which I need to start picking. And I planted some more butternut squash here. Hopefully I can get at least 1 or 2. That'll be good enough for me right now. See all the little hoverflies just pollinating my flowers. This one and the one in the bucket over there. These ones I think I might end up pulling out first because you can see the leaves, they're turning yellow. And I know I have sweet potatoes in there because I checked. Hopefully they're big like last season because I got a lot of big ones last season. So hopefully I get big ones in there. My eggplant's doing okay. I mean, something's eating it up, but I'm getting eggplant. This one I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but I have one right here that's gonna get a fruit. So it's still doing good. Carrots. If you want to grow carrots, I grow mine in containers. I have little carrots. I don't know if you can see them popping up. If you grow carrots, make sure you cover them because it's still hot for carrots. They like the darkness and the moist. Keep your carrots moist, not overwatered, but moist where they stay moist because that's the only way they'll germinate. Cover it. I use ground cover. I like to use the screen one for screen doors. I just cut it and put it over because it's easier to water because it goes through holes. This is kind of hard because I had to keep pulling the fabric off. I ran out of my other screen cover, so I had to buy more. Here are my sweet potato vines. I know I have sweet potatoes in there, but I don't know if I have a lot or they're big. Like I said, you can have all this foliage here and still either not get any or get small ones, or pray to God to have big ones in there. So, but like I said, once I start pulling them out, I'm gonna do a video about it and see what happens. It's like a treasure, like potatoes. I grow potatoes in containers, or I have a corner over there that I grow on the ground. I did good last season with potatoes too. So we'll see what happens when I do a video about it. My Swiss chard likes it. That Swiss chard is huge. It likes it because it's in partial shade and partial sun. Swiss chard don't like a lot of heat because it tastes bitter. So once it starts getting really cold, your Swiss chard will taste a lot better. My thyme's still doing great in here. Even my cucumbers I picked, even though I got maybe one or two, that's okay. As long as I still get fresh cucumbers, that's fine. And I have one lonely tomatillo to clean up and put in the freezer. Basil's doing good. Chives. I have little strawberry plants back here, doing okay. Here's my other strawberry plant with the little vines that I put in the soil so I can get more strawberry plants. You do that, you don't have to keep buying them. I don't have a lot of strawberries. I mean, I have a lot of strawberries and a lot where I can make strawberry jam or anything. But for fresh eating, oh my God, on the tower over there, I had gotten huge sweet strawberries in the beginning of the spring and stuff. So yeah, I think these are the these keep growing. I think strawberries, I'm not sure. I know I got strawberries that grow all around season. Jalapenos doing good. Like I said, it's getting a lot of aphids, so it's the time of the season, you know. It happens. I'm gonna pull all the pepperoncinis off here and just pull these out. It's gotten really bad, attacked by insects. So yeah, so is my jalapenos. So like I said, it's this season. You're gonna get bad insects. I mean, it happens. Don't get upset with yourself saying, "Oh, I killed my plant." No, it's almost a season for peppers and tomatoes and stuff to the end of the season for them. So don't upset yourself. Don't get overwhelmed. It happens. You know, fall's coming, so fall plants are going to start getting planted. Just letting you know, your first time gardening, this is what happens when peppers and tomatoes start getting out of season. You get insect damage, the leaves start turning brown, but it happens. Don't give up. You know, it's part of gardening and stuff. You know, it's not like I have a beautiful garden like a lot of other people do, but I garden enough for my family. Garlic chives, flowered, beautiful. Corn. I'm still learning how to grow corn. I'm never successful with corn. One day I will. Let's see what happens. They said I planted the seeds last month. They said August you can try to grow corn again. Let's see what happens. Pray, cross my fingers. I get some corn. If not, I'm still learning. I'm not going to give up. I have banana peppers still growing. My poblanos, they didn't get really big this season, but they're okay. I could still use them for my green salsa. I mean, they're not big enough where you can stuff like a lot of poblanos. I'm not complaining. I have peppers. I usually use these for my salsa or my green sauce. So, you know, if I don't get big ones, that's okay. I have banana peppers, that plant, cantaloupe. I do not think I'm going to get any cantaloupe. That's like, I'll show you my other little melon. That's okay. Like I said, some plants do good in some seasons, and then the next season, who knows, I might have tons of cantaloupe. It depends on the plant. Some plants will do good, some plants don't. Like my basil. Oh, Lordy have mercy. I have so much basil. Basil did so good for me this season. To be honest, I have not even made pesto yet. I got to do that because once it starts getting cold, basil does not like cold. Though it will die. So I don't want to make it go to waste. I'm going to probably dehydrate some to make dry basil. I will make some pesto. Hopefully I can make a video of that. I'm still learning how to do videos. I'm trying my best I use my phone. I don't have a fancy camera to make videos. But I'm doing my best to make videos so people can learn and see what you can grow and what you can do. So I'm going to try my best to make a canning. I'm making a video about making pesto, and I'm going to do my best. I'm not promising anything, but I'm going to do my best. My Thai chilies are doing good. My little rose bush is fine. Flowers are fine. My tomatillo plant. Yeah. One thing about tomatillos, I had said in my other video that I messed up on. They take a long time to grow the fruit in the husk. You'll get one here, like that one I showed you. I got one. You get one there, but I put them in the freezer. So once it's ready for me to make my salsa, my green sauce, I can take them out of the freezer and make my green sauce. But I do have a lot of tomatillos on here. I'm just waiting for them to fill up the pods. And once they fill up and you see like the paper on the bottom is opening, it's time to harvest them. Let's see if I could find one that's almost ready. Oh, like this one here. Once this opens the bottom, it's time to harvest it. I mean, there's one in there and it's not ready to harvest yet. But yeah, I'm just letting you know, I have a lot of tomatillos. It's huge. If you ever want to grow tomatillos, grow 2 plants together. I have 3 in here. It needs 2 together to grow tomatillos. The first time I grew tomatillos, I only grew 1, and all I got was flowers. I looked at a video, started learning how to grow tomatillos, and they say you have to grow 2. So that's what I did, and look at all that right there. I have another cantaloupe. I'm leaving it until the leaves is ready, it dies down. I thought my ginger died in there. I thought I wasn't going to get any ginger in this pot, but yeah, I have a little ginger. Rosemary bush. One thing about rosemary and sage, and I think thyme, but mainly rosemary and sage, they don't like to be watered a lot. They like the dryness too. So try not to overwater. And what you can do is cut here, pull the bottom leaves off, put it in water, and you can grow your own, root your own rosemary, because they will grow and roots in the water. You could plant them later in your garden. You can do that too. Yellow pear. My yellow pear. Oh Lordy. This is just one plant. This is just one plant. It's overtaking my rosemary. It's overtaking my raspberry bush. But yeah, I'm still learning about my yellow pear. I love yellow pear. They're so good. I have a lot of tomatoes in here. I have some turning yellow. I don't know if you can see it in there. Yeah, right there. Some of you trying to have to dig in there and get the yellow ones, but I have a lot of yellow pear tomatoes in there. Raspberry bush is doing great. I got a lot of raspberries this season. I need to pick those off. I just eat them fresh because I only have 1 plant. It's not enough to make raspberry jam. It's just I come out here, pick them, eat them. But just make sure you wash them, look at them, because you don't want something to be in there and you're eating it. Flowers are doing great. I planted more zucchini. Hopefully I get some zucchini before the season's over. This is my sweet pepper, the giant mazzoni, red mazzoni, but I'm getting aphis again on it. I had to pull some leaves off. But I'm getting flowers. Basil's doing good. I have a sweet potato in here. It's doing okay. I have yellow steak tomato. I don't know if I'll get more. I had my other video, I had a giant hornworm on there, and I showed it in my other video, but I messed up on my video. I apologize if I hope I don't have any more, but if I do, I'll show it how it looks. Yeah, they'll kill your plants, your peppers and your tomatoes, whatever they on, they will tear up your plant. So just when you garden, when you go outside, look at all your leaves, because especially tomatoes, because you will get tomato hornworms. Yeah. Next time if I do have one in there, and I'll do a video about it. But yeah, this is my yellow steak, my eggplant. Oh my God, I'm so proud of my eggplant. This, out of all I've gardened for a while, and this is the first time my eggplant's ever gotten huge. It's so beautiful. I'm sorry, I know. I'm just proud that it's huge, and I'm having fruit. Finally, hopefully they make it. They don't fall off, because a lot of the flowers fell off. I have another one right there, but I'm not. Hey, I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm proud of myself. I don't know what I did, but this is the first time since I've gardened my eggplant's gotten this huge. This is the Black Beauty eggplant. I've eaten eggplant once. I made a casserole. My husband had surgery. He only could eat certain food at the time, and I made casserole with eggplant. And I lent the magazine to my mom when she was alive. I lent the magazine to my mom, and yeah, the recipe was in that magazine. I should have took it out. I didn't, and I lost the recipe. It was so good. Even my kids liked it at the time, so they didn't even know there was eggplant in it. But yeah, But this container, you can see I have two more of these big ones. I think this is a 100-gallon fabric container, but you can see the cats, especially Henrietta. Blair and Louie don't do this that I've seen. Henrietta's the one that's done that. So if you get fabric containers, you have stray cats, even cats, they're gonna scratch on it like a scratching post. We bought them a scratching post. It's people seen it on the patio, but she loves, for some reason, doing that. That's why there's holes all over. So I'm gonna repot the pepper plant once everything else dies, so I can put that soil in a different another fabric container, because the soil is going to start coming out and I don't want that to happen. So once I get everything out, I'm going to put another one in there. I got to figure out how to do it, because my wheelbarrow, the tire gotten flat. I think I need to get a new one. Once I get my wheelbarrow fixed, I'm going to put all the soil in there and put the new one on there. Here, Blair. That's Blair, our new stray black cat. I love her. She's so sweet. She's still young. She likes to play and stuff, but Henrietta don't really like her. But yeah, she's a sweetie patootie. But here's my melon. This is almost like a cantaloupe. I don't know if it's a Kajari melon or what kind of melon. If anybody knows, just go ahead and put it in the comments. This is how big it gets. They're not big. See, this is like a hand size. Can't wait. I've tried to grow this before. It didn't work out, but at least I have one. And then, well, I actually have two. I have another one growing on the other side. I don't care if it's 1, 2, as long as I get one. I'm excited. Can't wait to taste it once it ripens up. I think it's supposed to be like an orange when it ripens, hopefully before the weather comes a cold, hopefully. But yeah, that's my melon. I still have my pickling cucumber. You know what? I pickled one jar of refrigerated pickles. I don't, like I said, I'm still learning. Even though I've done this, it's going to be my 4th year. Still learning. I got to figure out when to start the seeds and how many to plant together. Like right now, I planted some more seeds. They said so you can get another sowing of cucumbers. Those ones over there, yeah, they're gone. But I don't know. We'll see. But I got one cucumber off this plant, and I have another one here. These are the slicing cucumbers. Those are so good. Yeah. Here's my little melon right there. So yeah, and the vines are growing. I think it's growing to my neighbors, but that's okay. They can get whatever that's over there. Tomatoes. Like I said, the season's almost over for tomatoes. You can see the leaves are turning yellow. But I mean, I have tomatoes on here, except for this one. I think I have tomatoes on the back of it, this trellis. This is the San Marzano tomato. Yeah. I have to plant more than one for canning. Roman tomatoes, and because this is only one plant and it hasn't really given me much. I mean, I'm still getting tomatoes. Oh, this one is, I think, the slicing one from this one. But I still have little ones here. They're not getting too big, but yeah, we'll see what happens. This is another tomato plant. There's tomatoes on the other side you can't see. But yeah, I have tomatoes. I picked so much tomatoes in the beginning and in spring. But like I said, the season's almost over for tomatoes. But I still have tomatoes growing. See, I have tomatoes there. And I have some here. Yeah. So I'm still getting tomatoes. And if they don't ripen up by the time the season's over, I just put them on the kitchen counter and they're ripen up. I have green beans. I have green ones and dragon tongue greens in here. They're the vining ones. Yeah, I need to start picking them so I can get more. See, there's green beans. So I love green beans. I don't think I have enough to make jar canned green beans, but enough to cook fresh. And like I said, if I had a huge piece of property, I'd be growing a lot more food. But I grow enough to eat for my family and stuff. There's only a few of us that love fresh green beans. Me, my husband, and my daughter, and my older son. My other kids don't like fresh green beans. They don't really like green beans. So yeah, lime trees still have limes. Blackberry bush is growing new leaves, and I have one crookneck squash. It's like a butternut squash, but if I get one, that's good because I have a small one in the house, so that's good. Fig tree, picked all the figs, made fig jam. I gave a small jar to my boss. He loves it. He said his parents have a huge fig tree, so I told him if he wants me to make him some, he can just give me some figs and I'll make it for him. My yellow beefsteak, I have one tomato on there. Let's see if we get any more before the season ends. We'll see. Key limes, I need to pick all the key limes off and just chop it down. It's gotten huge. Got to figure out what to do with the key limes. Don't know yet. A lot of them are turning yellow, dropping because they're overripe and there's too many on there. My sun gold tomato, even though it looks so sad, I have a lot of tomatoes. It's going all the way over here where my avocado tree is. I have tomatoes in there. Still getting a lot of flowers. On tomatoes, a lot of times you don't need insects to pollinate. All you do is shake, and it pollinates the flowers like that. So they're self-pollinating. But it's good to have them pollinated by the insects. But if you don't have like bees and a lot of good insects, just shake it like that. That's fine. I have a lot of tomatoes I need to pick. Avocado tree. To the people that are first time watching my videos, this avocado tree here, the cherry tomatoes overtaking it. But anyways, my mom grew with the avocado seed. She passed away a couple years ago, so I'm trying to keep this avocado tree alive because it's something special for me. I miss my mom. But one thing about avocados, if you go buy avocado seed, it may take years and years and years to grow fruit. And the fruit might not be the same as the avocado you ate. A lot of times you need another avocado tree to pollinate. I don't have another avocado tree. I had one, but it didn't make it. I bought one. I'm still watching videos, learning how to take care of avocado trees because I do want to have my own avocados. But this one might not never ever fruit. But if it does, it might not be the same. And hopefully if it does, it is. But it's beautiful anyways because my mom gave it to me. Here's my other fig tree. Even though I'm getting new leaves, pretty soon, once it gets really cold, it'll drop its leaves and hibernate. So what I'll do is cut some of the branches down, trim it. By next season, hopefully I get more figs like I did, and I jarred a few cans. They let me 4 or 5 cans of small jars of fig jam. It's vanilla bean fig jam. It's so good. So hopefully once the season's over for figs, I'll cut down the branches, trim it, and then next season hopefully I get a lot more and I can make more fig jam and I can do a video. Here's my other strawberries. You see all these little vines? These are from the strawberries that are growing. Like this one's already rooted, so I had to cut this off because it's already rooted down. And this one here is already rooted down, so I had to cut the vines off. But I still have this one. I think that's the only one right now and this little one here, right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Oh, I just pulled it up. Yeah, those are going to turn into strawberry plants, like I said. But don't cut. Once you put it in the dirt, put this in the dirt, don't cover up the top too much. When I water, it does, and so I have to clean it off because you don't want to cover this part. If you do, it will not grow. So just try not to. Hopefully it roots down where it won't come out anymore. And then once it roots down, then you can cut this off, which I have to cut on the other one. So yeah, you can grow your own strawberries. You don't have to keep buying them. Like I said, I don't have enough to make jam with, but enough to eat fresh when I'm in the garden. My granddaughter, grandson come out here when I have strawberries. They love eating them fresh. So a lot of this stuff I grow for my family. Like I said, I preserve. I dehydrate. I dry. I'm still learning how to do all that because you need to learn how to make your own food, to garden. The way things are going in life, things are getting expensive and more expensive. I live here in Manteca, California, especially in California, it's really bad. Start small, learn how to preserve, to can, to dehydrate. I really love to have a freeze dryer with those to freeze dry food, but they're so expensive. But I'm still learning, and you guys can learn. You just don't give up. It could be overwhelming because gardening is a lot of work. But once you get a hang of it, you'll be fine. I still get overwhelmed and stressed. When I'm stressed, I love to garden. It helps my stress level. But sometimes I can even stress with gardening. And I just take a deep breath. And I just have to figure out how to fix it or how to grow it. So just don't give up. Alright, this is a yellow zucchini. It's not gonna grow any zucchini. Every time it does, they fall off. I just love the way it looks. It's beautiful, green, flowers, everything. Oh, Henrietta's asleep. That's Henrietta. She doesn't like Blair much. She always fights with her. Cat's territorial. She doesn't like Blair, but eventually, hopefully, she'll get used to it because Blair is still a kitten, and Blair loves to play. And Henrietta is an older cat, and she wants to be left alone. So yeah, we have like three. We have Louie, Henrietta, and Blair. So my little, I don't know if I started from this end. Anyway, I'll do it again anyways. These, I don't know if these are Sugar 100 cherry tomatoes or the Mexican dwarf small cherry tomatoes. But anyways, they're good. I still have a lot of tomatoes. Hopefully they ripen up. See a little cluster there. I don't know if you can see it right there. I have a little cluster there and there. And this is like the bush variety. It doesn't vine out. Like I gotta figure out, next time I won't plant this one in here. So if you want a bush one for these hanging, if you want to hang, you want cherry tomatoes and you want vining ones like the crazy one right here, look on the packet, or if you go online, make sure it's a bush variety of cherry tomatoes. It'll grow in a bush like that. This reseeded itself because I had one last season in there, so I guess one or two may have fell in there and I didn't know when it reseeded. So that's from plant I had in there from reseeding it. And a lot of plants that fall on the ground that you don't know or forget about, they will reseed, and the plants will be a lot 100% stronger and 100% better. And this is this is giving me a lot of tomatoes. They're pretty good. They're okay and stuff. So this is my other sun gold. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a lot of tomatoes. Even some of the flowers fall off. That's okay as long as I have tomatoes. I have a cluster there. Looks sad. My cherry tomatoes didn't do so good this season. I guess it depends on the weather and the season. Weather's changed every year. It seems like weather. So you have to really learn, look up information. Weather's been weird lately. Yeah. So just like I said, you just got to figure things out, learn. That's what I'm doing still, even though this is going to be my 4th year gardening. I'm still learning. Weather's different. Things change. Some things will do better. Some plants will not. But that's okay because as long as I get food from my family, that's fine. My lemon tree has lemons. It's doing great. It's not as yellow as it was before. The onions, I guess I had onions in there and I forgot about it, but I'm growing onions even though if it's for the green part. I can, use them, cut them up, use them as chives, whatever, green onions. I put in my noodles and eggs and whatever. That's okay. Zucchini. I think this is the Italian striped zucchini. Hopefully I get a few. Maybe if I get 1 or 2, that's fine. Yeah, they're doing good. I plant my onions, which, like I said, I must have had onions in there and I don't remember. So yeah, onions. My pink lemon. I have 1 flower. One thing about citrus, like this one, I've had my oldest daughter used to live with us. That was, oh God, I don't know, 5 or more years. That's how long I had this one. It's given some seasons I get a lot of lemons. Some seasons I don't get a lot of lemons. So it depends. But yeah, it takes like 3 years to get fruit. You may get one or two, maybe a few here and there, but it takes at least 3 to 4 years for you to get abundance of citrus. I have an orange tree in the front that I've had about the same time as that, and I have a lot of oranges, which I haven't. I had in my other video. I didn't do the front yard today, but anyways, yeah, this is the dwarf kind where they can grow in containers. I know I should have gotten bigger containers, but this is okay. Once I could afford to get bigger containers, I will, because I had to do that for my asparagus, and I had to get a bigger one for my other blackberry plants that I cut from cuttings that grew on the ground from my other big one. So I need to get a container for that, and I got to figure out where to move those because they get so big. Yeah, if you watch my other videos, you've seen how big my blackberry bush has gotten. Even though blackberries too take a few years to get a lot of fruit, like I said, it's a learning experience still. I'm still learning. It takes time, but I still did get a lot of food from my family. But this is the update for September. Pretty soon, my fall plants, I'm going to have to start. I just started seeds for my fall plants. So, like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, stuffed kale, root beets, roots, vegetables. I bought some radishes seeds. I'm going to start planting those seeds next month because it start getting cooler, because root vegetables like the cooler weather better than the heat. But here's my garden. This is Lisa. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. I'm sorry it takes a long time for me to comment on them. But I do appreciate everybody watching my videos, subscribing. I'm doing this to help people to grow their own food, not to be famous on YouTube, whatever, but just to let people know, grow your own food, even though in their containers or towers in the ground. Just do what you can and hang in there. I know it could be overwhelming sometimes, but you know what? It's worth it. Okay? This is Lisa. Be safe out there. Have a nice day. Bye.